Zaječar is a city of around 38,000 inhabitants, located in eastern Serbia, an area of beautiful nature. The first Slavic inhabitants of this area were the Timočani tribe, named after the river Timok that runs through what is today Zaječar. The area was contested between the Serbian kingdom and the Bulgarian Empire. Eventually, it would fall under the rule of the Ottoman Empire. The city was first mentioned in the Ottoman Defter in 1466. Back then, it had only around 8 Zagrebas, extended families. The area would continue to be under the Ottoman rule for 400 years. The city would participate in both of the Serbian uprisings and would be liberated in the annexed of Serbia in 1833.
The first primary school in Zaječar opened doors for students in 1830. It was located at the mud house Grandpa Jovi's yard. The first teacher was Rava Jovanović, who was also the first priest in Zaječar. It was 4 years in school in towns and 3 years in villages. Girls attended school together with boys from 7 to 10. After that, they educated separately in towns. Zaječar was a main school. Before this, there was only one high school in Serbia, in Kragujevac. Turkish watermill was built in 18th century and is located at the very heart of the town. It was made of stone with wooden construction. It was turned into ethno restaurant in 2006.
The Konak is one of the oldest buildings in Zaječar. There is no reliable data on the time of its creation and owners, but it is believed that after the liberation of the Timok region in 1833, the Konak received a new owner, Radu Gligorjević. The richest man in the nearby village bought the Konak from an unknown Turk and received the nickname Radu Bey. Today, the Konak is part of the National Museum in Zaječar. The ground floor was used as craft shops, but the two-story residential part of the balcony is much more attractive and culturally interesting.
Can you tell me something about where we are at the moment?
We are at Kraljevica, also known as Longs of Zaječar, the hill on the south of our town, beside a lot of sport fields and walking towers. It also hides a lot of historical monuments.
And for the end, can you tell me what do you like to do when you're here?
I really like to walk with my family. First of all, because of the extraordinary cleanliness of the air. I also like to play with the ball and to play in the parks.
A few men know there are 8 basins in Zaječar, 8 underground Portuguese monumental military fortifications, which were built in the 19th century as the defense of the Eastern Serbia from the Ottomans. There are a few records of the daily life in these fortifications, as well as their construction.
The November of 1883 is regarded as the darkest month in the history of the city. The King of Serbia, Milan I, ordered the people to give up their firearms. The radicals, under the leadership of Nikola Pašić, told the people not to give up their weapons. The king sent his army to put down the rebellion. The rebellion was crushed very quickly, and the radicals were forced into exile. 825 participants of the rebellion were put on trial, of which 94 got the death penalty. Today, Zaječar is known for Gitarijada, a music festival, Zalet, a collection of events that occur in Zaječar as a need to initiate, organize and support cultural events. And the area around Zaječar is great for sports and recreation, such as Forest Park Kraljevice. Some other tourist attractions around Zaječar are Lazar's Cave, Felix Romuliana, a collection of Roman temples and palaces, and Gamzigrad Spa.
The neighborhood of Zaječar lie the ruins of a huge Roman complex called Felix Romuliana. Name Felix Romuliana was given in memory of Galerius' mother, Romula. Galerius started construction in 298.
Felix Romuliana is one of the more important Roman sites in Europe, and its name is given in honor of his mother, Romula, who was also a priestess of a pagan king. Explorers at first believed that Felix Romuliana was actually a military camp because of its size and its numerous towers, but a few researchers showed that Felix Romuliana was actually an imperial palace. It was imagined and built by one of the Tetrarchs, Emperor Galerius, who is also the son-in-law and the adopted son of Diocletian.